What's up, everybody? This is my my first attempt at a video diary. It's more so, like I said earlier, to hear myself talk and rant to a camera, just to listen to on my own time at my own leisure later on. And if you decide to watch it, that's up to you. First thing I'm going to touch on is yesterday I had two thoughts for inventions. I like to think of inventions from time to time and pretend like they're going to make me a millionaire someday. And for those of you out there who want to do this, this is my idea, and I have a record of it now because it's on video. But those of you that want to do it, just cut me in and we'll split 50-50 because I'm lazy. The first one was, what about, I went hiking with my roommate Tony and his dog and his girlfriend, and a lot of people don't have their dogs on leashes because it's really annoying to hold on to a dog while you're trying to jog because your hands are moving and hiking, whatever. What about like a harness that obviously had hiking, water bottle holsters, and maybe even a camelback, but it had some sort of malleable chain that went around it that you could attach a leash to, and it would have 360-degree accessibility so that it literally was just around your waist. And while you were jogging, your dog could run in front of you or behind you or what have you, and it would zip line as well, or whatever they call that, the retractable line. So no matter how far or close the dog went to you, it would be able to come back. I thought that'd be a cool idea. You'd have to have some sort of stopping mechanism, maybe like a button on your chest or something to stop the dog and lock it in case another dog came up or if he was falling off the mountain. But it'd be convenient. I would use that. And the second one I thought of, because I thought to myself how fucking annoying it is when you're trying to watch a movie that you've DVR'd and out of the blue it goes to commercial and you have to fast forward and you gotta learn that timing just right. And it really bothered me that you took the time to record it so you wouldn't have to watch commercials, yet you still have to fast forward them. It didn't seem fair that those commercials were getting played over and over again, and I was wondering if any of the cable companies would go for an editing program that you could have on all your DVRs where you could literally just cut those damn commercials out and it'd be like, problem solved. You basically own a movie without the good parts and no cursing. So that would also be something. You'd have to pitch that to the companies, but that'd be kind of cool. And I like to follow up all my inventions with carbonated mouthwash, because that's a bad idea. But if you hear that one, then you kind of go, okay, that one sucked, but those other two weren't bad. Because then people are like, oh, yeah, well, the carbonated mouthwash, that's dumb. But those other two, you're onto something there. So, carbonated mouthwash. Random thought. I'm getting really good at spitting. No homo. The other day I was walking by the trash. I didn't even break my stride. I turned and loogied, and it literally, I got the flight pattern just right to land in this the tiniest of holes on this fucking trash can. And thought to myself, what's next? I think it amazes me that people have these awesome skills. Like, I was listening to Jimi Hendrix the other day, and I was like, that dude spent his lifetime doing one thing, playing a guitar with left-handed with upside-down strings, whatever, but just in general, learning to perfect the art of playing guitar. And I thought to myself, I wonder if there's anything that he felt inadequate at, like anything that he was like, wow, I'd really like to learn how to dance, or anything like I'd like to learn how to fucking throw a football. And if he ever felt down on himself, and I thought about all the times when I or somebody I know has been like, man, like, like they just feel like less than somebody else because somebody else can do something great. And I think that more people need to focus on the fact that instead of thinking of, well, I play guitar, but a lot of people are better than me at guitar, I think we need to focus on the fact of how many people don't play guitar. Like, there are a lot of people that you envy. Like, I don't know if, like, the first one that comes to mind are actors, Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, Mark Wahlberg, Colin Farrell. Those guys probably, maybe they can, but they probably can't play guitar. And if they can, they might not be as good as you. So you can look at them and be like, okay, so you got chiseled features and a great jawline, but I can play guitar. So fuck you. It'd be kind of nice to just focus on that. Maybe a nice little pick you up for the day. I've been doing a lot of thoughts about, having a lot of thoughts. I've been having a lot of thoughts about exercising and how much I forget how much it sucks to be on a diet and exercise. But yet I do it so often because I let myself. It's crazy the stages your mind goes through of how sick you get of being on a diet and working out. And I literally go through cycles where for 3 months I will just go into my boot camp diet where I can only eat meat and veggies and multivitamins and milk and protein shakes, and I have a lot of caffeine, and I do different like weight burners, fat burners and shit like that, and every time I end up getting where I want to be, and it works, but it's terrible, and it's funny how I see all these people who want to lose weight fast, and they look at all these ideas, and people are so scared of the gym, and it's because there are guys in there that work really hard, and you think to yourself, well, they work really hard, and they're still not in great shape, so what do I have to do? But it's like, but you think those people, there's very few people that have a perfect routine that are just like, people that you see in magazines are ridiculous. Those people are sickly because they haven't eaten in 3 days, and they take a lot of potassium, and they suck all the water weight out of them, and they do that perfectly to just time it just right for that photo. There are very few people that have perfect metabolisms. They don't have to do anything. I can think of a few people off the top of my head, but that's neither here nor there. I just think that the best thing to focus on is just to do it one day at a time, and to remind yourself that you are slowly getting where you want to be, and not to give up on it. Because then I get into the phase where I get where I want to be, and then I try and get bigger, and I keep with the diet. That's my favorite part, because not only do I look good, but I'm slowly getting more and more defined and getting bigger, and that's when you start to see improvements. You start to see yourself get bigger, you start being proud of yourself. And on a side note, I literally grow my hair out, as you can see. I grow my hair out until I get to that point. And then once I'm satisfied, and I'm like, well, there's really nothing else I can do without eating carbs to get bigger and get a little bit of meat on me as well. So then I cut my hair, and that's kind of like where I'm in my prime. There's a few pictures on my Facebook of me in that. But then there's 3 months of that, where it's 3 months of me being in my prime, and then there's like 3 months of me saying, you know what, I'm tired of eating like a Buddhist and not touching anything and this and that. So then I start eating whatever the hell I want, but I start lifting heavy. And I start bulking, as they call it, which is another phrase for I don't want to eat like a girl anymore. And I don't look bad then. Drama! I don't look bad then. I kind of just a little bit more meat on me, a little bigger. And that's my favorite part of the diet, because I can eat whatever I want. I'm still lifting heavy. I'm still lifting hard. The hardest thing, finding a gym partner who actually is dedicated to going to the gym, because so many people swear up and down that they're ready to lose weight and they want to do this and that, and then they fall out, they find excuses. Oh yeah, well I'll go to the gym with you tomorrow, and then I hit them up like, you ready to go? Well, I've been putting off rearranging my sock drawer for so long, I just think I really need to do that, so let's do it tomorrow. We'll do it big. Yeah, okay, whatever. So that's annoying. Also, people feel so intimidated with going to the gym with somebody who's in a health swing, because they get there and they're like, you're doing more weight than them, and they're like, oh, well, they start making excuses. Oh, I used to be so strong, but anyways, let's just take a little bit of weight off. Let's see what I can do, and oh yeah, and then they start bringing up features that are better than yours. Like with me, it used to be my legs. Like, oh yeah, well I can squat a lot. That's always been my thing, is squatting, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, you can squat better than me. Let's just do this lift, and anyways, and then I have the 3 months where I just let go. I literally am just like, you know what? Lifting is starting to make me hurt left and right. You lose energy. You literally lose everything that you find most dear to yourself. You stop, when you're at such a healthy phase, that you stop caring about sex, and you stop having energy to want to go out. You just kind of want to chill and do nothing because you expended all your energy at the gym, or you're sore, you don't feel like going anywhere, or you're hungry all the time. That is terrible. And that's when I start going like, you know what, like, I don't even care anymore. I'll just work out every once in a while